Alright, I pulled my beet the other day, and for some reason there was this one overachiever in the bin there, and it's just a monster. I posted a picture and I asked whether I should compost it or boil it, and everybody said try cooking it. So here it is. This video is about cooking up the big one. First thing I had to do is take it outside and wash it up. It's just too big and messy. You see it fits right across the top of that 5-gallon bucket there. Worked pretty good for cleaning it. And it's just a monster beet, and it was the only one in the bin like this, and it's a Detroit beet, so usually they're pretty good and sweet. So let's do a final weigh-in before the cooking here. I thought it was 5 pounds, but when I weighed it, it's actually 6 pounds 2 ounces once it's trimmed up and stuff. So that's a fairly decent sized beet. I've never grown one like it before. Got out all my wife's little pots, tried it in there, and it just wouldn't fit. So I had to get out the big 10-gallon pot here, and beet just barely fit in there, and threw 5 gallons of water on top of it. So it's now the time to go outside and get it boiling, start it up. While that's boiling, I figured I'd just take you in and show you my wife made another batch of these little crocheted animals to give away to kids in need. And this is going to a special ed class at our local BOCES. So she every year she works on these all year long, and you can see the amount of, she's got thousands of hours in them, and just a lot of love in them for the kids. And I just wanted to show you they're leaving in another day or two. So I just thought I'd show you all the little critters she really enjoys making. Kids love getting them too, like a little special treat. I love that little corgi. But you can see they're all different, and this is what she really enjoys doing in her spare time. Just look at the face on that one. Little walrus back there. And see, they've all got clothes and stuff knit or crocheted to go on them, and that's a cute little giraffe there too, and I think that one's either a crocodile or a dinosaur. I don't know about that one. But actually, I just wanted to, show you she did another batch this year, and they're getting ready to leave, so I just, people like seeing what they look like, so I put them in the video. And then it's over. It's Halloween, so I decided to drag in the pumpkin and start carving on that. Now, this year I wound up buying a pumpkin because of the drought. I let mine die. I didn't want to waste water on them. But look at all those seeds. Usually I scrape them out and we roast them up, but this year I'm going to save them all. I figure if I can save them and plant them all, and I can get some idiot to pay $10 for each one that grows, I'll be rich next year. So I decided to just pick them out, and I'm just trying them out, and I'm going to try planting some of them next year. So I did that job, and you see they're all really beautiful seeds in there. And not much innards in there to deal with, but they still were pretty slimy. That's the messy part. So I checked on the pot. It was up to a boil, and I said, okay, let me go take a nap now. It's nap time. Got a couple more hours to wait. And when I woke up, turned out my wife had carved a pumpkin. I cleaned it out, and she decided to carve it up. She did a good job on it. See what it looks like. Standard old Halloween pumpkin. Well, here we are, about a little over 3 hours later. Poked it with a fork. It seemed tender, so let's take it out. It's been boiling on high for over 3 hours now. And that sure is a handful there. So I'll pull it out, and I put it in the pot there to cool for about an hour. And now it's time to carve the beet. And this is something I bet none of you have seen done before. You have to carefully clean the beet, get it ready to slice up here. So I'm just going to remove the skin, and it's actually kind of like carving up a chicken here. 6-pound bird, but the top of it there is a little bit rough looking from where it grew above ground, and all the beet greens were growing out of it. But the bottom half of it there, you can see, is just like a standard beet. It really does smell good too. It doesn't seem woody or anything yet. So let me just get some of this mess off of here, and I'm going to make you sit sit through this whole carving scene because you know, people wanted to see what the beet looks like when if it's cooked, if it's edible or not. So some little pockets in there you gotta dig out and stuff, but boy, I've never carved a beet like this before. Usually it takes 2 seconds, the skin pops off and you're done. But carefully remove the any of the roots or anything sticking out there. And looks like we're in pretty good shape now, so let's see what this looks like inside. Because it's what's on the inside that counts. Looks pretty good. Let's try it. Oh my god, it's like sugar. So tender and sweet. It's like really good beet. And let's try it again. Oh, it's turning colors in there, but let me taste a piece of this here. And again, really good, sweet, tasty, tender. I'll save that.
Oh my god.
It's really got a cool color on the inside. I've never seen one get quite this big and turn colors like that. And it's cooked. It was cooked all the way through, so if you get one this big, about 3 hours and 15 minutes on a high boil should be good. Oh, that's good too. Nice, bright, colorful too. Kind of like a Halloween color. When you look at it, it looks like a pumpkin color in the inside. And let's just finish cleaning up this end here. It looks like we got a winner so far. Now to finish that up, get it out of the way. Well, it looks like I got a lot of beet to eat here.
Turkey.
Carefully remove any pieces of skin that are in there. Kind of reminds me of that jumbo sweet potato that I grew. Alright, so that's pretty much cleaned up now. It doesn't look bad. It's hollow. It's starting to look funny there. Looks funny there. That doesn't look too bad. So, let's try it. Yep, that's still good. So it looks like about 50% of it is really good. That right there, actually it tasted good, but it just didn't look good. It just looked like it was getting woody, but had good flavor, and the texture was a little different. But all the rest of this here really turned out being really good. I couldn't believe it. I didn't think I was going to get that much out of it. I thought I'd just wind up having to compost it all. It's time, but I've been trying it as we go along, and it's really good. So these guys here, I'm not going to bother trying to save because there's no way I'd be able to eat them all. And they look funky. They just don't look right, but they still have the tenderness and everything else. They're not really woody. They're just I don't know. They're just weird grown. So those, I'm going to say no. So that's it. That's what I turned up with. And this is all I have to finish in the next 45 minutes. So I'll see you then. But anyhow, you can see it did turn out about half of it, 50% of it was good. And the other 50% you could eat if you wanted, but it just didn't look right. So I wasn't going to bother with that. I've got enough here. So in the end, yes, it was. It was good. And that was a pretty big surprise because all the rest of them were decent size. You can see there, but just one overachiever in the batch. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.